Good morning, dear children. Welcome to geography class. I hope all of you have enjoyed your Onam celebrations at your homes. Hmm? Okay, anyway, we are continuing that lesson. Today we are discussing the seasons. In the previous class, we discussed the effects of rotation of our earth. Okay, so seasons are occurred or caused due to two reasons. Let us check what are they. The first reason is the inclination of the earth. Means the axis of the earth is inclined a little. You know that. Okay. And the second reason is the revolution of the earth around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Okay. So these are the two reasons by which the seasons are caused. Seasons are occurred. A year is uh, divided into mainly 4 seasons. So we have mainly 4 seasons. Here you can see the different seasons. We have summer season, then winter, then spring and autumn. These are the main 4 seasons in a year. Okay, so let us check one by one. So here you can see the path of the earth is not elliptical in this picture. Even then you can understand it is easily from this picture. So seasons, because these seasons are caused by mainly by earth inclination or the tilting of the earth's axis and the revolution of the earth around the sun. So the earth revolves around the sun. The sunlight hits different parts of the earth, causing yearly changes in climate called seasons. So you can see that. Okay, so the 4 main seasons, and the earth is revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit. It takes 1 year to complete one revolution. That means 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. Isn't it? Yes. So some important changes are happening around us during different seasons. Isn't it, children? Yes, winter season, you know that we feel very cold during these winter days. Then in cold regions, in that means in higher latitudes, they are experience snowfall, isn't it? Then we have the spring season. Almost all the flowering plants bloom in this during this season. Then summer season, you know that temperatures increases in this season. Rainfall is very less. We sometimes we experience water shortage during this summer season. Then autumn, it is also known as fall, means almost all the deciduous plants, leaf shedding plants shed their leaves altogether in this autumn season. So these are the 4 main seasons of a year. So what are the other phenomena causing these seasonal changes or different seasons? Let us check. Here is it is a brief description of these seasons. Sorry. So first, so the earth is revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit like this. Okay. So this is the orbit of the earth. Okay. During this December month, summer, that means south of the equator, experience summer season. And what about in the northern hemisphere? It is winter. So winter north of the equator and summer south of the equator. The sun shines directly on southern hemisphere and indirectly on the northern hemisphere. That means the Tropic of Cancer, the 23.5 degree south latitude, the sun will be overhead almost all the days, throughout the days during this particular season. So the southern hemisphere experience summer and northern hemisphere experience winter. So December, we know we have the December vacations or the Christmas vacation. So in the northern hemisphere, the people celebrate Christmas in winter, and in southern hemisphere, especially in South America, then some parts of the African countries south of the equator, then Australia, all these countries people celebrate this Christmas during summer. Can you imagine the summer Christmas? Yes, it is obviously a confusing thing. Okay, so that is the position of the earth is far away from the sun, isn't it? You can see that in the picture. The earth's sunlight travels a lot to reach the earth. Sorry, the sunlight has to travel a lot to reach the earth's surface. And not only that, the tilting of the earth causes this type of season, this winter season in northern hemisphere and summer in southern hemisphere. The next is the position of earth. That means it is much closer to the sun. So in March, fall south of the equator. Fall means autumn to the south of the equator, and spring in northern hemisphere. The sun shines equally on the southern and northern hemisphere. That means the sun shines vertical above the equatorial region. So they experience equal nights and equal days. Okay, the next is the position of the earth far away from the sun. So, south of the equator or the southern hemisphere experience winter season, and northern hemisphere experience summer season. So, the sun shines directly on northern hemisphere and indirectly on the southern hemisphere. Okay, the last position during September month we have spring season. That means south of the equator they have the spring season, and north of the equator, yes, it is autumn. Okay, so the sun shines equally on the southern and northern hemisphere. That is why the equatorial region receives the equal amount of sunlight, means almost equal days and equal night. So these phenomena are also known by different names. Let us check what are they. Yes, in this picture you can clearly know about the solstice and equinoxes. These are the two phenomena occurring in different seasons. Okay, solstice means the position of the earth very far from the sun, due to the elliptical orbit of the earth through which it is revolving around the sun. Two particular days are the having the maximum distance away from the sun. Okay, so these days experience a particular type of day, means a longest day and shorter night. Okay, so two solstices are there, summer solstice and winter solstice. Okay, on December 21st or 22nd, almost in northern hemisphere, December 22nd, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the south pole tilts towards it. You can see that the south pole is tilting towards this, so the Tropic of Cancer receives the direct sunlight. So they experience summer season in the south and winter in the north. So during December month we have the winter season, and we are celebrating the Christmas 25th of December in winter. What about in the southern hemisphere? They celebrate Christmas in summer season. Okay, this is why the sun's rays fall vertically at Tropic of Capricorn or 23.5 degrees south latitude. A larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the south and with longer days and shorter nights. And the reverse happen in the northern hemisphere. This is the position of the earth this position is called winter solstice. That is December 22nd. Okay, again here you can see another solstice, summer solstice, that is almost on 21st of June. Okay, April, May, June months we experience summer season. June first week we will have our rainy season, so leave it. So June 21st is having the longest day and shortest night in northern hemisphere. So this season, this particular day is known as summer solstice in north. Okay, that means at this time in southern hemisphere all these conditions are reversed. That is, they are having winter season. The nights are longer than the days there. This position of earth is known as summer solstice. Okay, the next is equinox. Equinox means equal night and equal day. So here this position and here the earth is much closer to the sun. So these days, March 21 and September 23rd is having the days with equal night and equal days. They are known as equinox. Okay, on March 21st and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither the poles is tilted towards the sun, so the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is what is called equinox. Okay, equal night and equal day. Okay, so that is about equinox and solstice. Please go through the picture and description in your textbook. It will be very easy. Okay, so let us check what we have learned today. So seasons are caused by the tilting of the earth axis or inclination of the earth and revolution of the earth around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Then we have the 4 seasons in a year. That means the whole year is divided into 4 seasons: summer, winter, spring and autumn. Then we discussed the solstice and equinox. So the summer solstice is experienced on 21st June and winter solstice on 22nd of December. That means they have longer nights and shorter days. Sorry. Yes, that is in the northern hemisphere. Then equinox means equal nights and equal day. That means the position of the earth is very closer than the other days. So the direct sunlight from the sun falls on the equatorial region. So the both the hemispheres are experiencing same day and same night. Means duration of the day and night will be almost equal. So these days are 23rd of September and 21st March. They are known as autumnal equinox and vernal equinox. Okay children, is it clear? Please go through the textbook repeatedly 2 or 3 times. Read it very clearly. If you find any difficulty, you can contact me. Okay, thank you.